Hello friends, Arthur here, and this is history of the most humble after and member of CSC club of Zipkis, OLR94. And I really love and enjoy this format where after taking part stream and it's helped to understand and know new things about tracks, about how they build their tracks. It's nice. I love it. And first thing that I know or let's say was interesting fact for me about OLR that start playing like this year all tracks from 2025, which is in my head I saw so many tracks so many times through showcases, through ZSL, so I thought that like at least 2, maybe 3 years, like more seasons than it's happened right now, but well, it is what it is. And probably I should say something about the track, or tracks. Tube de Delure, I don't know, quite hard track for me. If I wasn't finished during like showcase or previously and I didn't have this ghost from GTR, I would probably won't finish this track because it's quite long and it was quite hard for me. One short day track from ZSL and nice flowy track. OLR mentioned that it took a lot of time to build this track because of the house, of everything, like if I'm not mistaken, like 40 hours or something like that, maybe more, I don't know. It's quite a long time, and most of this time was spent on decoration on the building, and you can go in photo mode and go inside all the building, and they all have like the floors like inside, at least without furniture, but you can go inside and this is like proper building. And about decoration and small like throwing thing like your kit track, I try on my first several attempts go like on this white pinky part of the track, and I was failing a lot, and only when I saw other players that they doing some parts that there's like transparent pinky part, and I was like, okay, why am I doing this? Let's say I did it incorrectly. And yes, famous like wall rate jump into the pipe. I don't want to make mistake, but if I do, like, just correct me in the comment. But I think that OLR was first who made this thing, and it's become a pretty like big element, or like not big but common. So yeah, if someone else was using it, please let me know. Again, it's definitely maybe was using by someone else, but I mean it was more like at some point almost all tracks was using that. And for Lexer, probably it's like 4 Lexer, I don't know. Pretty jumping track, and I can't say this is like a fully RNG track. It's like there's definitely a way how you can finish it, and for me it is hard track on a high speed. On my best attempts that I didn't finish, or unluckiest attempt, I was like 2.5 seconds faster near the finish, but each time I failed to do the last element. I flew over jump. The most like unlucky thing, for some reason I hit the like finish between the gates. Sorry. Kalkun, I really don't know how to pronounce these weird letters. Flow track, first time playing this track during this history of, I didn't have GR Ghost, so main problem on this track for me was the last U-turn and the heel into the finish. Depending on how you can approach it, you can lose a lot of speed on like U-turn, and fail, or like there's a trick, let's say it this way. And yeah, nice one, really cool, not really hard track, but at the end you need to be very careful. Riv Blue, and well, this track for me was semi-hard. I really don't like remember what OLR said about this track specifically, but for me it's more like, at least to last track, they start using wind, fans, which wasn't so common in previous track, where it was like more boosters, more everything. So it's more like let's say new phase of searching new things, like again. And same for the next track, like extra layer of everything. It's a pipe. You know why pipe is so important? It's almost on like let's say on 80% of OLR tracks there's like pipe. And I would say these Le Paradis des Zippers encourage you to use inner turns. As you can see, there's like extra like gaps that help you go and be inside and then go back to the track. But the main problem for most of the player, or who complain, it was penultimate turn with transition to the last one. A lot of players just falling off there, like failing a lot. And yeah, you just need to go wide. At least for me, I found the way that I need to go wide, pretty wide, to finish it. And still I was quite afraid to use inner part of the track. It's risky, but I will definitely fail. Synth Neba, again, if are not used pipe, and not like only pipe, but element of this jump in the pipe, as I said, for me it's like OLR fine mark, which is, I think, fine. It's done pretty nice. But I believe OLR said that this is first track from new era, from when, like, I don't know, new stuff happening, new tracks, new ideas from OLR. So yeah, something new, something old. Like definitely this loop is new. Same for the Cosmic Kitty space. You see, like when after use one element and people enjoy it, they found it fun, interesting, they start doing it more and more. And one another thing that OLR said about Cosmic Kitty's space race was that why not a lot of OLR Cosmic track, why she's not building a lot of Cosmic track. And this is the reason that the Skype, or space skybox, I don't know how you call it correctly, it's not really great. And yeah, so that's why not a lot of tracks. But as of track, pretty nice one. I failed several times on the last element. Again, you need to go slightly wider, at least for me, so yeah. And cup of the day. Damn, how, like, it's been less than a year and of building tracks, and OLR already doing tracks for cup of the day, which pretty impressive, you know. And as of track, for the cup of the day, I'm leaning that this is quite like on more easier part of, or like line of the tracks. I don't know, nothing really crazy hard here, even like no risky, which is like, I like would say pretty common thing on cup of the day. Not mandatory, but it's common thing. Again, not everyone doing it, but a lot of people putting it there. Seal the pins. And yes, I believe this was the latest track that I ever played for from OLR. I believe it was on the latest showcase, but I could be mistaken. Maybe I just play in some lobby. But yeah, love it, pretty enjoy it. Can't say anything bad for this track. I mean, more heal, more turns, wider transition, no pipe. That was new, like pretty new stuff, and still fun to drive, still pretty enjoyable. one interesting thing on this track that I thought that you potentially can slightly cut the last turn, going outside of the barrier and jump into the finish. I thought that just Maki was doing it. So again, it's faster, but not for everyone. But I really want to say about OLR Abandoned campaign, and from my understanding, there is like 20 tracks, and they done as a campaign, which I probably play later, like the whole campaign. I really want to play it. As a track, it's pretty nice one. The biggest problem for me was the checkpoint 5. Turn to checkpoint 5, I failed most of my time there, and the jump to the finish. You need to use arms up. Without it, I failed a lot. I don't know, like, I believe it is intentional to do in this way, because if you will be really fast, you won't be able to go into the checkpoint 5, but if you will be even slower, you won't be able to jump, like over jump the last gap. So yeah, I really enjoy this history of OLR. I really enjoy that for such short period of time, such long way and path. I love style of OLR tracks. They can be hard, tricky, but not like insanely hard. So you mostly fighting for the best time, not for the trying to finish tracks and not try to fight with the track. So yeah, hope you enjoy this short video, and as always, join to Discord channel for Zipkis, for CSC team, and if you want to play more OLR tracks, there is link on the workshop into the description, if I won't forget again. And as always, leave like, subscribe, leave your comments, and see you next time.